Have you tried plant-based burgers that mimic beef burgers like the Beyond or Impossible Burger? Are they healthy and good for weight loss? And should you switch over from beef burgers? Fun fact, I used to work as a recipe developer at Yi's Veggie Cuisine when I graduated from my first degree in food science and nutrition, and before becoming a registered dietitian. So I've created and seen a lot of vegetarian, vegan meat products being made. But this was over 10 years ago, and the meat to mimic the look of beef was not on the radar at that time. For science-based and practical weight loss advice from a registered dietitian, me, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every Thursday. My name is Adrienne. I am a registered dietitian with a Master's of Science in Nutrition, a certified diabetes educator, and a healthy weight loss coach. I've helped thousands of people with their healthy eating and weight loss goals over the years, and have been awarded the 2021 Consumer Choice Award for Registered Dietitian and Weight Loss Management. Over the last few years, you may have seen the store shelves packed with more plant-based alternatives like oat, rice, hemp milks, vegan eggs, cheese, and yogurt, and vegan meat products like burgers, sausages, chicken nuggets, and ground beef. An American market research study showed that the sales of plant-based alternatives have had a massive surge since 2017. In fact, 90% of the people who say that they regularly eat plant-based alternatives to meat, like the meat substitutes, and dairy substitutes, like almond or oat milk, are actually not vegetarian or vegan, but just people who want more variety in their diet. Me and many of my clients are included in this category. Personally, I don't drink cow's milk and have been drinking almond milk for years. I like the taste and texture over cow's milk, but I do eat yogurt, cheese, and ice cream. And 20% of the people surveyed also said that they use food and drink to manage health conditions. And I'm all for this, being a dietitian, a true believer that weight loss and nutrition-related medical conditions can be managed by what you put in your mouth. My clients continuously prove me to be right, as they not only lose weight, but also reverse or lower their diabetes, cholesterol, blood pressure, just to name a few common medical conditions. Plant-based meals like the Beyond Meat Burger or the Impossible Burger are big players in the meat alternative category. But how do they stack up to health? And how do they compare to regular beef burgers? Let's talk about the Beyond Burger first. The website says that they are made from simple plant ingredients without GMOs or are synthetically produced. Looking at the nutrition information, it has over 18 ingredients, which to me doesn't sound very simple. However, the ingredients are all things that I can read and understand, such as pea protein, cocoa butter, canola oil, coconut oil, and rice protein. But it also has other ingredients that many people may not understand, like methylcellulose or potassium chloride. Both of these ingredients are safe to eat. Methylcellulose is used to bind ingredients together, similar to eggs or egg whites, but adds some fiber, and potassium chloride is a mineral that acts as a salt substitute. So it lowers the sodium in the food, but also adds flavor. The Impossible Burger is similar to the Beyond Burger. It has over 17 ingredients, and the core ingredients seem to be exactly the same, except instead of pea and rice protein, I use the soy protein and potato protein, and coconut and sunflower oil instead of canola and coconut oil. Our body processes protein in the same way regardless of the source. And canola and sunflower oil are both unsaturated fats, and coconut oil is a saturated fat. So from a nutritional standpoint, in terms of protein and fat, there's no superiority between the two burgers. And if we look at the beef patty, well, there's only one ingredient. Well, maybe 2 or 3 if you add salt and pepper to your beef patty, which makes it taste better, of course. Now that we see a difference in the ingredients, let's take a look at the nutritional value. First, calories. The Beyond and Impossible patties are exactly the same gram weight. Not surprisingly, because they're direct competitors of each other. Each raw patty is 113 grams. The Beyond Burger is 230 calories, 14 grams of fat, 5 grams of saturated fat, 20 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber, and 390 milligrams of sodium. While the Impossible Burger is 240 calories, 14 grams of fat, 8 grams of saturated fat, 19 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, and 370 milligrams of sodium. Both have added B12 in them, which is important if you're following a vegan diet, and offers 4 milligrams of iron. So they're pretty much identical, except the Impossible Burger is higher in saturated fat. Saturated fat isn't healthy for cholesterol levels. The American Heart Association recommends not exceeding 13 grams of saturated fat per day based on a 2,000 calorie diet. So those extra 3 grams of saturated fat can add up. How does a lean ground beef patty of equivalent weight compare? Well, 113 grams of raw lean beef is 233 calories, 15 grams of fat, 6 grams of saturated fat, 22 grams of protein, 0 fiber, and 70 milligrams of sodium. And if you add 1/8 teaspoon of salt to patty, which is a reasonable amount based on looking at burger recipes online, that amount adds 250 milligrams of sodium. So in total, it's about 320 milligrams of sodium in a lean beef patty. So based solely on the numbers, the beef patty is pretty much on par with the nutritional information compared to the 2 plant-based burgers. I share a tofu mushroom meatball recipe that uses simple pantry ingredients and tastes delicious, and you can form that into burger patties. Check out that recipe here. This recipe is protein and fiber rich and low in saturated fat. I also want to note that outside of nutrition and health related concerns, there's also an environmental impact related to animal protein that plant-based products are typically at an advantage of. Personally, for me, I enjoy both options to mix things up. But I would buy the beef burgers for my grill over the Beyond Meat burgers because of the natural ingredients, and would choose to eat more plant-based options that are lower in saturated fat content, such as hummus, making soups, stews, salads, or curries, or that patty that I mentioned with beans and lentils, or tofu. Next week, I'll be comparing the Beyond Meat bratwurst sausage to a regular bratwurst sausage and see which one is healthier and can help with weight loss. The answer is completely not what you expect because the ingredients are different to the Beyond Burger. So come back next week and check out that video. So for easy and delicious weight loss recipes to get you started, check out my free recipes. Go to adriennerd.com or click the link in the description below my video to get my recipes. Check out these other videos to get more tips and recipes on healthy weight loss from me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell button, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.